Ramadan is the month of mercy.
Fasting, forgiving, Ramadan, for praying, be patient, Ramadan, forgiving and feeding, Ramadan, we love you, oh Ramadan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم قل لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى عباده في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا فدليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرزقته وتمتعه فيها طويلا.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Peace and blessings be on you, our Hujjah Heroes. My name is Malim Samir Molidina. We are going to have our session. I hope most of you remember what we have discussed. The intention of having all this session is for you to learn something new every day in your life and to continue spreading the information that you are getting to your family members so that everybody gets into the sawab. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يعوذه حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي فمن يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى لا انفصام لها والله سميع عليم. الله ولي الذين آمنوا يخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور الذين كفروا أولياؤهم الطاغوت يخرجونهم من النور إلى الظلمات أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون. So for now, let's help you. And we will recap the whole audio of the Ayatul Kursi so that you can listen it, and from today you can promise yourself and your family, let's recite this as a habit and to get that sawab. Ready? So let's see.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي فمن يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى لا انفصام لها والله سميع عليم. الله ولي الذين آمنوا يخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور والذين كفروا أولياؤهم الطاغوت يخرجونهم من النور إلى الظلمات أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون.
So Alhamdulillah, I am sure that most of you now have already memorized Ayatul Kursi. You have spread the word also in your families. You have the habit, and inshallah we will so stay tuned, inshallah. Please take care and say salams to your parents. So, thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma kulli walikal Hujjah ibn al-Hasan salawatuka alayhi wa ala abahi fi hadhihi as-sa'ah wa fi kulli sa'ah waliyan wa hafidhan وقاعدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجه.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Fellow Hujjah Heroes, fellow viewers, again hoping all of you had a good fast today. Inshallah, as we spoke yesterday, we'll be continuing with our 11th Holy Imam, Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam. So before I start, I would like to give a short summary on what we spoke yesterday, and we can continue today. For my Hujjah Heroes, once again, you can take a plain paper, write down. It's going to help us all as well. It's going to help you. You can send us pictures as well at the end of the day. Okay, so once again, our 11th Holy Imam, we spoke about his parents, about his titles. So if you remember the two titles we had, yes boys, we had two titles. One was Az-Zaki, the pure one, and Al-Askari. And we also showed how Imam received the title according to two different narrations. So as we all also saw even in the video, that the Imam was put under a lot of pressure by the caliphs during that time. He was put under house arrest, he was being tortured, he was being put in prison. The life was not a normal life for Imam, for all our Imams. So my Hujjah Heroes, yesterday's moral, inshallah we learned, and we are trying to become better Muslims. Continuation for today, I would like to start with another story. Yesterday we saw the videos, today inshallah. So the story is that during the time of the 11th Imam, Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam, he used to be kept, as I said, he was being kept in prison because they thought he's gonna stand up and do the revolution. They also thought that maybe he's preaching too much, so that's why they put him in prison. And they didn't want people to know who the Imam really was. So as he was put in prison, there was a time whereby there was a drought which had happened as the Imam was in prison. So a drought, simple meaning of a drought is when rain hasn't fallen down for a long time. And as you all know, rain brings crops. These crops are used, the farmers use it, and we make food with it, we eat, right? Onions, potatoes, corn, etc. So as we all know, if it doesn't rain, you cannot make the crops cannot grow, and hence where do we reach? In famine, whereby we don't have anything to eat. So according to that time, the Imam was told that there was this priest who came and he would pray to God and it would rain. He would pray to Allah and it would rain. So because of him being a priest, a Christian priest, the caliph of that time was shocked. He was like, wait, if This priest comes and does the miracle whereby it rains, many people will turn into Christians. And that's why they actually called the Imam. Although the Imam was put in prison by them, yet they went to him to ask, to consult the Imam. Oh Imam, what should we do? Because they knew he's very knowledgeable, so they wanted to ask him, what has happened? Why? What can we do? Although, look at the Imam, although he suffered by them, he still helped them. He said, okay, next when he arrives, when he comes for the prayers, I want to go and watch him. I just want to go and see. And the ruler accepted, the caliph. So as the Christian priest had come, the Imam was informed, the Imam was taken towards the person, and the Imam watched the Christian priest. So my boys, imagine the Imam was let out. Why? For the benefit of the caliph. The caliph didn't want the people to go against him. So the Imam went and he saw. So what the priest had done was, he had something in his hand, started praying, and it rained. A miracle. People were shocked. What has happened? It rained. They were very happy. And as we all know, since they had not gotten water for days, no food, imagine that hunger people would have had. So as you see, as it rained, people were very happy. So Imam stood with the crowd, watched the Christian priest raising his hand. Rain started to fall. So Imam told one of the companions that the priest's hand, he has something in it. There is something hidden in it. He's hiding something and he's praying. That is the thing that is helping him pray to Allah, and that's what's helping him to make the rain fall below. So the Imam told the companions, bring the thing. So the thing was brought, and the Imam said that this is the reason which has made the rain fall. If you don't have it and you pray, it will not rain. And not only that, but the Imam cleared the doubts of the people. So many people, as I said, had doubts. If he can do it, he is the rightful person to follow. The priest is doing the right thing. That was in their mind. But no, there was something with him. So what did the Imam do? The Imam, because what he said had happened, what did he do? He prayed. It was during prayer, the prayer time was almost there. He prayed, and he also prayed shukr namaz. And I feel we all should be doing that. If we are, we continue. If we have not, we continue. We start doing that by praying to Allah for giving us whatever we have. All of this. Alhamdulillah, right now the weather is amazing here. It's rainy. We should pray to Allah. All this. So the Imam then was told that, okay, so I'm just paraphrasing it so that my boys understand. Because the priest had the thing in the hand and he could make the rain get down, they told the Imam, why don't you do it? If you are the rightful person, if you are the person who can do it without the thing, do it. And the Imam prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it landed. There was so much rain. It was said that there was so much rain that the crops became fertile. The land became fertile again. The crops were able to grow. Imagine, this is how much power our Imams had. And instead, what did the people do? What did the Caliph do? What did the harsh people do at that time? They neglected the Imam. He said, we don't know him. They neglected him. And today, my boys, after knowing so much about our Imams, we, each and every one of us, I and you and all the viewers, we are the Hujjah Heroes. You are the Hujjah Heroes. We need to now stand up, do what's right, be better Muslims in this world. Also it is said that because of what had happened, because of what the Imam had done, he brought the trust of the Muslims back. The Muslims were more stronger than ever. They believed on Islam more after what had happened. The Caliph got so happy, it is said that he got so happy, he actually released the Imam. But he was still under house arrest, and he was not allowed to go to Medina. He was stuck in Samara. Inshallah, I think today it's enough for today. My boys, I think what we can do today is a small drawing. We all the Malims who are actually doing this have loved your program, have loved everything, have seen the amazing things you boys are doing. So my Hujjah Heroes, inshallah I'm ending my class. I would like to give my Hujjah Heroes a small task, whereby I would like you to be as creative as possible. You can take a small piece of paper and you can draw whatever you feel like after we have learnt about the holy 11th Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam. So you can draw whatever you learnt yesterday, today, how the Imam was praying. So maybe you can draw a hand of prayers, how the Imam was kind, giving something, so you can draw that. Also, as I talked about crops, you can draw a mountain, crops down, and as it rains, anything creative, think anything, you don't need to worry. We would love to see how creative our boys can be. Inshallah, we'll meet next time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
It was a hot day in the desert of Medina. The commander looked over the caravan and waited until the last few people had mounted onto their camels. He then rode his horse around the caravan to make sure all the luggage was packed safely and the camels were fastened correctly. People from all around the surrounding villages had gathered around to say their last goodbyes to the Imam. Imam al-Hadi raised his hands to bid farewell to the people. They began to cry and wail. As the Imam and his family were leaving the city of the Prophet, you see, the cruel Abbasid Caliph had ordered the 10th Imam along with his family to move to the city of Samarra in Iraq. He had purposely chosen this area for the Imam so that he could keep a close eye on him. You see, the Caliph knew that the Imam was Allah's chosen leader, so he didn't want the Imam's followers and companions to be near him. He was worried that he might lose his power if the man had too many followers. After a very long and tiring journey, they finally reached Samarra safely. The Imam came down from his camel and was taken to his new home. He walked towards it with his young son, Imam Hassan ibn Ali. The home that was chosen for the Imam and his family was located on an army base. The area was called Askar, which means army, and was surrounded by many homes of soldiers and commanders. Imam Hassan Askari spent his childhood and youth in Askar. Life at the army base was difficult. Sometimes in the middle of the night, the noises of horses and soldiers would startle Imam Hassan Askari out of his sleep. The area he lived in was surrounded by soldiers, so all he would ever see was army men with swords. Imagine how scary this would be. When Imam Hassan Askari became a young man, the evil caliph martyred his father, Imam Hadi. Now Imam Hassan Askari had become the 11th Imam. Mu'tamid, the evil caliph, felt very scared because of Imam Hassan's strong followers. The caliph would even have nightmares about the Imam taking over his kingdom, which only made him even more scared of him. No matter how many soldiers surrounded the Imam, he was always worried that they weren't enough to control the Imam. The evil caliph could not take it anymore, so he ordered that the Imam be imprisoned. One night the soldiers invaded the Imam's house and took him to a very dark and frightening jail cell. Still, Imam Hassan Askari spent his days and nights worshipping Allah. The evil caliph used to send the most heartless guards to the prison to bother and beat the Imam as much as they could. Yet, as time passed, the guards began feeling guilty about how badly they treated the Imam. One day, the caliph called two guards to his palace. He asked them how the Imam was doing in prison. The two guards were very embarrassed of what they were doing to the Imam and said, "What can we say about a man who fasts during the day and prays all night? He spends his entire day and night worshipping Allah. When we see him talking to Allah, tears come to our eyes and we feel too ashamed to harm him." This message had no effect on the caliph, and so he ordered the Imam to be tortured and bothered even more. However, any person who would go to the prison and try to hurt or bother the Imam would feel the same way as other guards did, and would also be unable to torture the Imam. The caliph could not take it anymore. So he released the Imam back to his home in Askar. Imam Hassan al-Askari was imprisoned many times throughout his life, but each time he was always released back to the army base. Every time he was freed, people would become overjoyed, and his followers and companions increased as the years passed. He spent most of his years in the area of Askar, which is why he is called Al-Askar, the soldier. Finally, the caliph couldn't take it anymore. He felt that too many people loved the Imam, so he made the decision to kill him. The caliph ordered someone to poison the Imam, and at the young age of 28 years old, the Imam was martyred.
علي الهادي والإمام الحسن العسكري.
الله لا يرضى عليهم إن شاء الله، ينتقم منهم.
The gold tile dome atop the 1,000-year-old Shiite shrine was destroyed, and the mosque was severely damaged. Before even allowing any practical steps to be taken to contain the massive impacts of such an act, the shrine was bombed once again on June 13th, 2007.
رحلت سکون بھی ہوا نا نصیب ظالموں نے کیا منہدم سامرا آئیں گے جب تے جانی امام زمان لے گا تب بدلائے ظلم ہو با خدا لیکن وہ آئے گا ذوالفقار ہوگی تب سارے ظالم کی ہار راہ پر ہے ہماری نگاہیں بری دیکھنا ہے زمانے کو اب اس کری آئے گا غیب سے جو ہمارے امام لے گا تب سامرا کا وہی انتقام ذوالفقار اس پہ چل جائے گی جو بھی تھا قاتل اصغر و محسن و فاطمہ سامرا اور بقیہ کے ظالم سنو غیب سے ابن زہرا ایک دن آئے گا
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناشرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توها وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجه.